How do you know that you are ready to hire a virtual assistant? That is a question I have gotten consistently for the past 15 years, ever since I use a virtual assistant. I have asked myself, hey, am I ready to hire a virtual assistant? Here are some of the late at night because you have to get work done, or you're staying up late at night thinking about the things that you need to get done, but you're too tired. You have not been taking a break during weekends or nighttime. You have been missing all the important and like birthday, soccer event for your kids and all that, right? You're thinking about scaling a business and really get to that profit margin or that profit that you wanted to really get, but you keep trying and you just can never get there. Or right now you're hearing about AI and you really want to get into it, you just cannot find any more time to do that work. And last but not least, maybe you check yourself in the mirror and say, wow, when's the last time I really checked myself in the mirror, really give myself a day off, really go get a massage or take care of myself? If those are some of the questions and you can really relate to it, this is definitely going to be a video for you because I wanted to really help you. Like I said, 15 years ago, I was super stressed. I hired some local employees, but it's expensive. They're not working as hard as I want them to. One of my local actually left me in the middle of our busy season, and I was getting so frustrated. One day, one of the agents called and I was like, man, you sound like you have an accent, but you work for a really big company in America. And for me, I was like, if the big company can hire Filipino to work and still ask for my social security number, I bet I can use a virtual assistant too. And why would I think about doing it? There's no way that I can do everything myself. There's just really no way that I can do everything myself. I want to, because if I do it myself, everything will be perfect. Am I right? Yes. If I'm doing it, everything's gonna do it according to plan, but I just don't have the time to do everything that I want to do. You're not wrong. We are on the same boat. So I was like, I'm a small business. Things are getting expensive. I still want to get a lot of things done. I still want to give my clients a really good price. So what am I going to do now? That's virtual assistant. If you're thinking, man, I really wanted to get 40 other things done or 20 other things done, but I just don't have the time to get it done and I have limited budget, then you think about you are ready to hire a virtual assistant. I used to work for 80 hours a week and couldn't hit $500,000. Why? Because I was doing the $5, $10, $15, maybe $20 an hour. What are those? Emails, video editing, social media, engagement, leads on websites. These are busy work, but a lot of these are not money generating and you can easily delegate out to somebody. This is what I always say. If you already make more than $1 million, put down below so I know how to serve you better. But if you're doing under $1 million and you want to make more than $1 million, you are actually worth $500 an hour if you're only working 40 hours a week. Okay. Some people say, Phyllis, I need to get organized before I hire a virtual assistant. Let me tell you this, you are wrong. I love you. That's why I'm telling you the truth. Because if you're not going to be organized, a lot of it is because either you're too busy or you're just not an organized person. So how do you know you need to hire a virtual assistant? If you consistently cannot keep yourself organized, then now is a good time for you to hire a virtual assistant so that they can get you organized. All I do right now, I love myself and I love software, but I don't really necessarily want to spend time in my software. Somebody really asked me, Phyllis, can I get to clean my pool? I say yes. Your pool will be clean. The virtual assistant can post an ad or go to one of those websites to look for a cleaner, allow them to come to your house to clean it. And if you give them access to one of your credit, they can even pay for the cleaners. So ultimately, can VA clean the pool? Yes, because they don't have to do the work. They just have to schedule it and get other people to do. I delegated to her. She delegated to somebody else. I am currently actually at Tony Business Mastery. And I walk out on Keith Cunningham. One thing he continues to repeat is that if you want to create a big life and a big business, you need to learn how to leverage. It's not that successful people are successful. It's just that they know how to leverage. McDonald's does not have the best tasting burgers. They have the most consistent burgers that can get done by anybody being paid at the lowest hourly rate. They have created systems that allow them to consistently get. And you ask me, Phyllis, I understand that. I want to get into 7 figures within a year. Instead of hiring one virtual assistant, you might need to hire 5 virtual so they can do 20% of you and they go deeper and give you the 5 return that you're looking for. And if that is what you're looking for, you are ready to hire a virtual assistant. When is a good time for you to hire a virtual assistant? You are ready to hire a virtual assistant because there's 2 ways that you can use a virtual assistant. Hey, mommy's kind of busy. Can you play with Cherry? They're going to be playing with you on Roblox or Minecraft or some Pictionary or whatever over the Zoom until mommy finished the call. So the kids not feeling like nobody's caring about. Or the second piece is, hey, VA Cherry, I need to spend time with my kids. That's very important. Please finish that email, that PowerPoint, that project that we need to get done. And then I will come in and check after I hang out with my children. That is what I do all the time. You ask me, Phyllis, how do you do that? I actually have decided money, time. I rather choose time instead of money because coach said money is something that you can always get back. If you lose the time, you will no longer get the time back. That's the reason why time is much more valuable than money. Your kids will only be 11 years old one time. Alex is 11. Troy is 9. I wanted to travel the world with them. I wanted to spend as much time with them until they become teens and then become a young adult and become an adult. I don't want to miss any of those. I want to be the coolest mom. But at the same time, I don't want to sacrifice. I don't want to sacrifice a business. I don't want to sacrifice the impact that I can create in my organization. I have about 30 virtuals working with me in my organization at any given time. One of them is working on my life, calendar, my email, making sure everything is good. Number 2 is working on my social media, making sure that I'm engaging and sure that I say happy birthday to people, sure that I regularly post social media posts on the groups and things like that to get engagement so that people know I am around. I have EA that's specifically working on YouTube with me. Morning, she'll come in and say, these are the top trending videos. Wouldn't you like to do something similar to it? And that's what I did with her. And she looked through it and for how to crack the code. And then I also have an accounting EA who pay all the bills, all the payrolls, and take care of me. Sometimes tell me, Phyllis, I think you spend too much on coaching. You might have to chill it. Communicating with my tax accountant to make sure that things are getting done, right? I myself, just without thinking the whole company, I already have quite a few that I'm working. How would you like that? I probably travel 9 months out of a year. However, my business is still consistently growing. How? Because I hire a team. I have a VA team that allowed me to do that. Wouldn't that be good for you too? Imagine one day you wake up, you don't have anything else to do, you don't have any customer, everything is done. And I promise you, I know you're gonna freak out. You're like, something is wrong because there's nothing wrong in my world, right? You can actually sip your coffee, really watching your news and the scenery and then hang out with your kids. But at the same moment, the money in your bank account is still growing, consistently coming in. There's no stress at all. I know it is really hard to hear that there's no stress because we almost crave for stress. That's the reason why when we are a solo entrepreneur, we're consistently under stress because there's so many things to do and I cannot get it done. So do you think you are ready to get a virtual assistant? If this is the question, if you want to have impact, you still want to have a lot of income, you still want to have your identity back to do what you really like to do, and at the same time get your time back to spend with your family members so they don't think that you are just an absent parent, then you are ready to hire a virtual assistant. How amazing is that? Am I right? I know. You really enjoyed that too.